Announced corporate job cuts, Andrew, in the U.S. surging past 1 million so far this year, with 153,000 new layoffs announced just in October, according to Challenger. That is the worst October since 2003. Here are the numbers. October up 153. That compares with September. That's 100,000 more than September and 100,000 more than this time last year in October 2024. Andy Challenger commenting, some industries are correcting after the hiring boom of the pandemic. But this comes as AI adoption, softening consumer and corporate spending, and rising costs drive belt tightening and hiring freezes. Announced layoffs don't always lead to actual cuts and could take place from attrition. But the report puts in perspective what we've been reporting here day after day, week after week. Series of marquee announcements unveiled in recent weeks across U.S. industries, including UPS, Amazon, Target, among others, Paramount, Rivian, all these companies there. Government has been responsible year to date for 308,000. But look at that, tech 141. That could be where you see a lot of the AI, maybe some in warehousing, but a big chunk of that's going to be UPS, as well as potentially some hit from reduced flows of trade. Retail's up there, as is services at 64,000. You take out the Doge cuts, the number's a bit better at 800,000, but still well above last year. Challenger doesn't see much in the way of hiring, saying announced plans are 35% below last year, and they're skeptical about the number of new hires for the holiday season. For some on the Fed, this data, together with other reports, could be the sign they're looking for of job weaknesses about whether to cut in December.
This is definitely scary stuff. These AI jobs are not just taking entry-level roles, but they're coming for middle management as well. Anywhere where efficiency can be created, it will be created. This is why it's especially important for you to build your brand as a one of one. As we start to see a widening gap between what AI is able to take over and the creative roles that AI is unable to place at the moment, jobs will become scarce because the number of people applying for that same role will increase, logically speaking. The best way to hedge against that is to have a personal brand. I know 99% of people will not take this advice over the next 5 to 10 years, and this is why it's the best time for you to get your foot in the door and get a head start. 5 to 10 years from now, when those jobs do become scarce, when we look at business efficiency over the next 5 to 10 years, there are two areas that become very obvious. Number one is automation and AI in general, and on the other side is not having to pay someone $300,000 to $600,000 a year for about 11 hours of productive work. Those folks will likely get replaced by fractionals. More so, fractionals with a brand. Those that can produce a specific outcome that a business is looking to achieve.